the darkness, let there be light as the hawk cripples the dove. Over and over, watch the dove die as they rip.
Hello, good morning, viewers. I'm Matthew Miller, your host, on the second episode of the Eco Liberty broadcast. It's a great honor to be on this, to be speaking about we'll be speaking about the poisons that's being added to our food, water, and also to our air. And it's just a great joy just to be a host and to be speaking out why are those poisons being added to our food. And yes, just a couple of days ago I was over at my mate's place, for my activist mate's place, and yes, that I had to go there to get the first episode of the Eco Liberty broadcast uploaded, because the internet here on this rural land is slow. And yes, I saw I had to do some updates on the description as well. Got uploaded on Facebook, but hadn't got many views yet. I have posted on the Eco Liberty blog.wordpress.com. So that's all I've got to say right now. It's time to get to the news, because there's a lot to cover today, this morning. And especially in this nice country here in New Zealand, where the government's going to be able to become tranquil if I don't do anything about it, if people don't stand up and do something about it. That's why I'm doing this. So let's get to it. Texas bills seek further privilege for religious entangle religion and government. That was from the Freedom from Religion Foundation, and yes, I do listen to their podcast once a week, in which they do that once a week as well, just like me. I do my show once a week, but I don't have a podcast yet. I'll be doing some YouTube videos on this episode until I can actually build up some viewers first, then I will have a podcast. The bills to legalize religious discrimination. Oh man, that means people in religion can discriminate people wherever they are, either an atheist, a Muslim, a Hindu, or a Buddhist, or what you like to call yourself as well. And yes, that's probably quite dangerous to have that legalized, because that means you won't be able to stand up for it as well. And the bill to create Gordon we trust license plates. Oh, you just have like a thing that you can stick on behind your face. Hey, let's have that rather than just having it on your actual license plate, though. So people have a choice for their freedom of speech. Bill introduced to put the 10 Commandments in the classrooms. And that's it for now, because you know that when you do allow religion to government, it's pretty dangerous to allow that. Yeah, I haven't got my news to cover organised yet. And let's go to prison for file sharing. And that's what Hollywood wants in the secret TPP deal. That's the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Dangerously low threshold of credibility. So you can actually be put in prison for file sharing if that Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement does get implemented, and penalties must be significantly high. Police seizures and asset foreclosure. Man, this is real dangerous, people, because you know what the Trans-Pacific Partnership is all about? It's about the corporate takeover. But I'm not going to get too much into it, because time's really running by. And there's one from the New Zealand Herald. Make the TPP deals public. That's when the doctor speaked out, and that wasn't in the New Zealand Herald. And then Goss, I'm not really good with words, people. This afternoon we find the government seems for not releasing the TPP, the documents. And he actually have a concern that if the government can sue a country, that means they can't sue back. And yeah, that is pretty dangerous though, if that's the case. It's real dangerous, that TPP thing. Oh man, times really got far. We gotta have to really get move on, man. Well, let's go on to smart meters. Power companies know when you are home. Scary, people, about those smart meters. That's Big Brother watching when you actually, they will know when you come home. They know when you go to bed. It is absolute power though. And yes, people, anywhere in the country, New Zealand, Australia, the United States, or United Kingdom, or elsewhere. Yes, if you have one of those smart meters on your home, you know that the power companies will know when you come home, know when you go to bed. And it is Big Brother, people, and it does. And not only that, it also releases all the Wi-Fi radiation as well, all the MFF radiation. It's called electromagnetic frequency radiation. So yes, people sort of been getting headaches from having those things on the home and having them on the bedroom door, on the bedroom wall. I mean, and yes, there is a real privacy concern from smart meters. And yes, we got a former Green MP. Oh man, I'm not good at words, people, man. And smart meter introduced over the few years now read the electricity from 1.2 million homes and businesses, outnumbering the old meters, the old analog meters. And the problem with the smart meters, it's also hackable because Wi-Fi, people. And that's why so companies can actually jack up your power prices. You gotta know that that's just all a scam though. So if you haven't got one, best to not to have one. If the power companies think about trying to replace your old analog meters, try to put a sign on your power box that says that do not install a smart meter. Moving on to Japan order Fukushima waste to be released into the ocean after a worker fell into attack of radioactive water and died. That is just probably rather leave it in there. Who cares who falls in what though? Just make sure no one falls into the radioactive water. Cause you know how radioactive the ocean waters near to the Fukushima nuclear power plant. And yes, it's been getting close to 4 years since the tsunami crippled the Fukushima nuclear power plant, in which that led to the worst nuclear disaster in history since Chernobyl disaster in 1986. Because yes, of course that Fukushima nuclear disaster is still going on, and it's way worse than Chernobyl. It's just over the top. So yes, because over in Chernobyl they actually managed to get the military in, and they sort of got them to shovel boric acid onto the blown reactor, on the blown reactor floor. Well, and they were only allowed to work for about 2 to 3 minutes, and once their time's up, they actually get a medal for it as well. And once all the whole heap of boric acid was lowered, they actually entombed the reactor. And they also planted a whole heap of sunflowers and cannabis plants, because they know that they probably absorbs the radioactive cesium-137. Well, it's time to move on to the next one, because man, time's just, whew, man. Let's go to it says that in the Los Angeles Times says that climate change needs some geoengineering. I put that in there. They say they need people spraying chemtrails in the sky to combat global warming. Yes, and it's just to say that, it's worse here. We have to keep spraying chemtrails in the sky to prevent global warming. Yes, you can know that there has been no global warming for in the past 18 years and 2 months. It's coming up to 3 months now. And it's only about 100th of the degree difference trend. It's just all in the average, though, throughout the 18 years. And it's because we we always breathe out CO2 as we speak. And there's the one in the New Zealand Herald saying that report suggests pumping sulfur pollution in the air to stop climate change. And they say that, we gotta pump sulfur in the air so we can reflect the sun heat into the air, and say that we need to have artificial clouds. Yeah, we need to have artificial clouds, and to know that planet hacking is a moral hazard, and of course it really is a moral hazard though, because you actually create more pollution, more problems than ever before, and it's causing like major droughts and that. With the geoengineering, it's all about able to control the weather, and that's what it's all about. It has nothing to do about saving the planet and protecting the environment. It's all about people who paying carbon tax. All that money goes to Al Gore, and they say that we should be paying money to Al Gore to stop climate change, to make the global warming to go away. Well, that's the time for this segment. And I'll go to break. I'll see you on the next segment. I might actually keep talking onto the news and continue on. So I'll see you on the next segment.